been a while since I've done a day in the life of an author kind of vlog, so I figured I would do one now because I feel like my life has changed a bit. I feel like I've changed a bit and my priorities have changed, so I have been like testing out different daily structures and trying to figure out what really works for me. So today is kind of the first day of a much different structure than I have tried, so I'm gonna bring you guys along for that. So the first thing I did was I ate this morning and I posted on TikTok, which was fine. It's pretty easy for me now, so not a big deal. Now I'm going for a walk with my dog. Hopefully you can see her. She's looking forlornly into the distance, like, what the heck, why are we not walking yet? So basically what I'm gonna try to do today with the structure of my day is the first half of the day, about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours actually, I want to spend moving. So I'm going to walk probably about an hour and a half outside, and then once I get home, if I still have physical energy, I would like to do yoga and a workout before I shower. But if I'm getting tired, I might break up my physical activity and write for a bit, do some like cerebral work, and then I'll do my workout and yoga in the afternoon. So I'm just kind of seeing what works, and I'm not really good at sticking to routines anyway, so I feel like every day will probably look a little different to me in general. So I'm just trying to test out what works today. So yeah, I feel like my priorities have shifted a lot over the past year or two since I did a video like this. I feel like I used to be very like jump from one thing to the next, like every minute has to be optimized. I was really trying to optimize my life in general, which I kind of have come to resent. I don't really like doing that. I don't really think it's natural for me. So what I'm gonna be doing now is like, I want to have basically hour to 2 hour blocks of things that I'm doing. So like this walk will be an hour and a half, and I'm not gonna like rush to the next thing. So if I do yoga next, I'm not gonna come home and like run to the room and like be in a rush, you know? So I think what I'm gonna try to do is have these blocks of time and then give myself like 15 minutes between each activity to just kind of chill, reset my mind, and also like set an intention for the next thing that I'm doing, because I think that I used to just like run around to different things, or even if I'm not physically moving, like I would go from one thing to the next without like being conscious at all. Like it was so unconscious and like brainless. So I think intentions are really important, because I think you could sit down to write and your intention could be writing 1,000 words, or you could sit down and your intention could be to connect with your characters and like really feel their emotions. And I think maybe the end result would look exactly the same, but I feel like not. Personally, I think that intention and like feeling and emotion, like pouring that into something, like other people can feel it. Like when someone reads your book and you just wrote your book to write 1,000 words a day, I feel like they can feel that. Maybe it's not super conscious and they don't know why they're feeling that way, but I think they can feel it. So I always like really want to make sure that when I'm writing, like I'm really into it and I'm really connected. So anyway, that's why I will be not jumping from one thing to the next like a crazy person. So I'm gonna be trying that today. So let's go. We only ended up walking an hour because the old lady got tired, if you can't tell. So now I'm back. I still have energy, so I'm gonna do yoga. There's other boy. Hey. Okay. So I'm gonna do yoga and a workout. Hopefully, if the pets allow it. kind of energetic this morning, so we'll see. I've been working on mermaid pose, if you know what that is. I'll show you. I feel like it probably looks horrendous. It feels okay when I do it, but I know it's probably not that good. So I will try to show you guys that. And then I'll do like a little 10-minute workout. And that will be not all of my movement for today. I probably will do another hour on the treadmill while I'm writing. And then I probably will like walk around my yard tonight. Oh my gosh, the cat's attacking me. I may be attacked by the demon while I'm working out. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna try to show you guys the mermaid pose. So first, we start in pigeon pose. I feel like my pigeon pose is not even that good, but it's fine. So you want to ground down with this foot as much as you can and feel like stable. I'm pretty stiff and sore today because I ran yesterday, so this might be bad, but it's fine. Okay, so then, oof, all right, you take the back leg. Can you guys see? Hopefully you guys can see. And then I'm holding it with this same arm, but then I have to go back with this one, grab it, so I can hook my arm around the foot. And then, oh gosh, I am so sore. Okay. Does it look cute? I feel like it's probably a disaster, but it's fine. Okay, so I showered, I ate lunch. Now it's finally time for me to start working. I don't really like starting work in the afternoon. I usually like to wake up and just start writing and get that done. Not even get it done, but I like to start my day doing something I'm really passionate about. But I am passionate about nature and walking and stuff, so it's fine. It's just this time of year, it's like too hot to walk in the afternoons, especially with my dog. She can barely handle the morning. So, for the next like month or two, probably I'm gonna do morning, active, afternoon, mental activities. I already did post, well, I posted my TikTok this morning, and then I posted a trial reel before I ate lunch. So I've done 2 posts. I'd like to do 2 more, probably this evening. I'll do that, like, kind of quickly. Yeah. I'm kind of allotting an hour a day for marketing, but today probably won't even be that much. It's probably gonna be like maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes total throughout the day, spread out, which is fine. I think next week I might get a little bit deeper into marketing because my TikTok account, my main TikTok account, like my author official TikTok, just like abruptly stopped working for no reason about 2 months ago now. I haven't touched it since then. It was like, it would let me post and stuff and it said there was nothing wrong, but then it was just like only sending it to 50 people like every single video, and I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna waste my time on this. So I'm gonna attempt to revive that potentially. I feel like I don't know if it's even doing very much in the grand scheme of things, but I like to have an official account. That way, like, if I want to reach out to book talkers, I can give them my official account, because I have like a secret account that's like a faceless account where I post just marketing stuff, which does better, unfortunately. People don't like my face. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I think it just does better because it's like more brainless, I think. I don't know. I guess it's all kind of brainless. This is my dilemma I'm having right now. I feel like everything I've been posting, it's working enough, but it feels very soulless and brainless to me, and I don't like that. Like, I like doing these kind of videos because I can actually talk and explore my interests and connect more, I think, with people. So I would like to do something like that with my TikTok and my Instagram, but I just don't really have any ideas for short form content I feel like I talk too I feel like I talk too much. I don't know. I'd have to like be more concise with my words, which I think I can do, but I just don't have any like ideas. Like vlogging, I'm just chilling, I'm just showing you my life, but when it comes to I have to make a 1-minute video, then it's like, oh, I need to like pick a topic, I guess. Anyway, long tangent aside, I am going to write now, probably for 2 hours. I'm gonna attempt, I think I would like to be doing 3 hours of writing a day. However, this week I'm proofreading someone else's book. I don't know if you've seen other places I've posted about how I'm doing proofreading services for authors. Like I'll just, read through their final draft and make sure that there's no typos basically. So I'm doing that for a friend who is now a client. And then, so that's taking up time. So I think today I'm just gonna aim for 2 hours of writing, and then I'm gonna try to proofread at least 5 chapters. That'll probably take like an hour or 2. What I'm working on now is an Affinities short story. So if you're new here, the Affinities is a young adult dystopian sci-fi kind of series. And in the series, there's a novella, which is the length of a novel, but it's a novella, okay? And it's based on like the villains of the series, but it's a prequel of when they were young. So I'm writing a short story that's kind of takes place during that time period, and it's been fun. It's like angsty and silly, and it's just been a good time, but it's gotten longer than I wanted to. So I'm working on that. So that's my main project because I just want to get that done. And then after I'm done with that, my main project is going to be Glitter and Gore 2, which I will reveal the title of next month, I think. Yeah. So I'm excited for everything I'm working on, and I'm really excited to just get back into being focused and immersed in my writing because the past like 2 months I've just been so busy. I really haven't had a lot of time to like really focus and just like be in the story. I feel like I've just been distracted and there's been a lot going on. So yeah. So I'll do probably about 2 hours of that. I might take some breaks throughout, but that's the plan. Okay, so I've done an hour of writing. I wrote about 500 words. I have not really been focused on word count actually very much. I turned off the word count on Scrivener, at least on the bottom, because on Scrivener when you write on the bottom it'll show you the word count for each chapter or scene. I turned that off because it was stressing me out. And I also like I said earlier, like I want to sit down and just be in the scene and be in the characters' minds and like just be immersed. I don't want to be thinking like, oh, I have to write another 200 words. Like I just don't want that to be my mindset. So I'm not really focusing on word count, but I did check and I wrote about 500, a little more than that, which is kind of average for me in an hour. Like I know I can write about 500 an hour, so I'm happy with that, and I think it's going well. This scene is like not even necessary, but I felt like it kind of was necessary for me at least, to get into the minds of characters who are not as central to this short story, but like they're still there and they're still important characters, like really important characters. So I decided I would just write this little scene. It probably won't be too much longer. I might even be able to finish it in the next hour. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna walk on the treadmill now for at least 30 minutes while I'm writing, because I probably need to do at least another hour of walking today. But I might do some of my movement later by vacuuming or cleaning. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited. It's going well. I'm finally really focusing, which I'm happy about. And yeah, I'm having fun. I'm sorry, I'm crazy. I feel like I'm kind of insane today. I woke up and I was randomly like, I'm gonna vlog even though I haven't thought about vlogging in like a month. So I guess I've just been kind of chatty today, so I don't know, I feel kind of crazy, but like in a good way. So I am gonna try to channel that into my story. I was just talking to myself about my plans, and I think it seems like this structure of like morning activity, afternoon writing and stuff is going pretty well, but I feel like it could be hard to squeeze in 3 hours of writing at least this week while I'm also proofreading. So I think maybe next week I'll aim for 3 hours a day, and for this week I'm just gonna do 2 hours a day. For this week I'm just gonna work on the short story. I really want to try to get as far as I can in it, but then next week what I'm gonna do is 2 hours of writing my main project, which will probably still be the short story, and then 1 hour after that of anything I want to work on, because I have a lot of secondary projects. I have a lot, okay? So and I want to like work on all of them, so I think it'll be fun if I just let myself kind of do what I want for an hour, work on whatever, dip into different worlds and ideas and stuff. So I ended up writing almost 2.5 hours more, which is good because I finished the scene I was working on, like this little bonus chapter, I guess. It's like 1,700 words, so that's a decent amount for the amount of time that I worked on it, and I'm happy with it. I think it turned out better than I imagined. I had like a really vague idea of this scene, but I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. I think it went better than I was imagining. So anyway, the dogs want to eat. I'm probably done like working today. I do need to proofread still. I didn't do that. So I'm gonna do that tonight. And if I have time, I would like to draw a little bit because I want to get back into drawing. And I feel like I need to dedicate at least 30 minutes or an hour every day to that. So we'll see what happens tonight. Okay, dogs are tweaking. I'm gonna go now, but yeah, I think this day worked out pretty well for me. I kind of liked writing in the afternoon better. I feel like working out in the morning, getting that done with, and then having the rest of the day to just like write, it's kind of nice. So I think this could be my schedule for the foreseeable future. We shall see. I'll probably change it in like 3 days because I can't stick to anything. Okay, thanks for watching. I feel like I didn't even explain like who I am, but it's probably just the same 5 people watching as usual. So you guys know I'm crazy. You know who I am. Okay, bye!